So we have seen any complex number z, it is denoted by a plus ib, where a and b both belongs to the real number, and any complex number is having two very important parameters. One is its modulus and another is its argument. Okay, so modulus is denoted by mod of z, argument is denoted by arg of z. Okay, this modulus is given as z is equals to root of a square plus b square, and the argument of z is given as, okay, this is mod of z, it is given as theta, which is equals to tan inverse of b by a. Okay, so these are the two important points we have. After that, one more part we have seen that the complex number can be easily represented on a complex plane, which is known as the Argand's diagram. Okay, Argand's diagram. So in the Argand diagram, what we have is the x-axis is nothing but the real part of z, and the y-axis is nothing but the imaginary part of z. Okay, I hope you have understood these two concepts. Is it okay, everyone? Any doubt in this part?
No, sir.
Perfect. Okay. ನೀನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ಬರೀ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, so now let's see the next part, which is nothing but, okay, one more point we have seen, that the properties of the modulus. Properties of modulus we have seen. Properties of modulus, properties of mod of z. Okay, so there are total 13 properties we have seen, and all the properties are very important. Now let's see the properties of Argand, that is the argument of z. Properties of argument of z. Okay, as I have told you, argument of z is nothing but tan of theta, that is theta is equals to tan inverse of b by a, that is the imaginary part divided by the real part. So the first property, so properties are nothing but what? These are the tools we have to solve the complex problems. Okay, जास्त डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर इझी वेमध्ये आपण कसं सॉल्व करू शकतो, दॅट इज द वे in which we can use these properties of the given complex number. Okay, so the first property is, if you have two complex numbers z1 and z2, if you have two complex numbers z1 and z2, then the argument of z1 z2, argument of z1 z2, z1 z2 means what? It's the multiplication of two complex numbers. So argument of z1 z2 is equals to argument of z1 plus argument of z2. Okay, what I mean, example, if I want to take, if suppose z1 is equals to 1 plus 2i and z2 is equals to 3 plus 4i. Okay, suppose this is the z1 z2, then what will be z1 into z2? Z1 into z2 is nothing but 1 plus 2i into 3 plus 4i. Okay, so if you open this, okay, you will get one simple complex number. Okay, now the argument of this z1 z2, it is equals to argument of z1 plus argument of z2. So let's solve this. So it is 1 into 3 is 3, 1 into plus 4i, then we have 2i into 3, which is 6i, and we have 2i into 4i, which is nothing but minus of 8. Okay, so it is equals to minus 8 plus 3 becomes minus 5, and 4i plus 6i is nothing but 10i. Okay, so z1 z2 becomes minus 5 plus 10i. So can you tell me what is the argument of z1 z2? Anyone? What is the argument of z1 z2? Yes, anyone? What is the argument of z1 z2? It is theta tan inverse of, yes please, tan inverse of
A upon B.
One minus.
Z upon Z.
No, so we are finding the argument of this part, this complex number. Argument of any complex number is given by tan inverse of b by a. So what is b in this case? What is
10
b
by
in?
minus 5.
Exactly, so it is nothing but 10 divided by minus 5. This is the argument of z1, z2. Okay, now what is the argument of z1? Argument of z1 is what? Yes. What is z1 complex number? It is 1 plus 2i.
Tan inverse in bracket 2 by 1.
Exactly, very good. So, see, this is the z1. So, argument of z1 will be, so I will write here, argument of z1, which is nothing but theta is equals to tan inverse of 2 by 1. Okay, and the argument of z2 is what? It is tan inverse of 4 by 3. Okay, now using this property, what this property says is the argument of z1, z2, this, that is tan inverse of 10 by minus 5, or you can write tan inverse of minus 2. This is equals to tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. Okay, so if you have the scientific calculators or the log tables, you can verify this result. So tan inverse of minus 2 is always equals to tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. I hope you are getting this. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Perfect. Okay, now let's see the second property. So the second property is like this. Okay, yes. So the second property is the argument of z1 by z2. Argument of z1 by z2, it is equals to, yes, argument of z1 minus argument of z2. ओके, जर मल्टिप्लिकेशन मध्ये असतील तर ॲडिशन करायची, जर डिव्हिजन मध्ये असतील कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स तर त्यांचा सबट्रॅक्शन करायचा. ओके, सो थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इज द आर्ग्युमेंट ऑफ z1 plus argument of its complex number. Argument of z1 plus argument of its complex number is always equals to 0. You can verify this. Okay, let's verify this. So example, so if I take z1 is equals to 1 plus 2i, then what will be its argument? Argument of z1 will be what? It is tan inverse of 2 by 1. Okay, then what will be its complex number, complex conjugate z1 bar? This is nothing but 1 minus 2i. Then what will be its argument? Argument of z1 bar, it is what? Tan inverse of
1 by
minus 2 by 1.
minus
Minus 2 by 1. It is always b by a. Remember, it is always b by a. See, this is b and this is a. Okay, see, this is tan inverse of minus 2 by 1, and I have already told you that tan inverse of minus theta is always tan inverse of theta. Okay, so this negative sign I can easily take outside. Okay, see here, z1 is what? Tan inverse of 2. Z1 bar is what? It is minus tan inverse of 2. So argument of z1 plus argument of z1 bar is what? Tan inverse of 2 minus tan inverse of 2. It is always equals to 0. Okay, so hence proved. The third property we have proved. So similarly, all the properties we can prove. Okay, let's take the next one, property number 4. So you have to remember all of these properties so that the calculation part becomes very easy. Okay, so argument of z1 bar, next properties, the argument of z1 bar or z complex, it is equals to minus of argument of z. Just now we have seen this. Okay, argument of z1 bar समजा है बघा. This is argument of z1 bar which is nothing but minus of tan inverse of 2. मग argument of z काय झालं? It is tan inverse of 2. म्हणजे हे काय दोघांचे एक्झॅक्टली नेगेटिव्ह साइन असतील. So if it is plus, this will be minus. If the second is minus or plus, the first one will have opposite sign. Okay, so exactly the complex number and its conjugate will have opposite signs. So this is my property number 4. What is fifth property? If argument of z is 0, okay, so this argument of minus z can be written as argument of 1 by z. Argument of 1 by z. Okay, so argument of z complex is nothing but argument of 1 by z. We can easily write. The next property is what? If argument of z is equals to 0, then z is real number. So yesterday we have seen so many questions. Okay, so argument of z is equals to 0 implies z is real number. Okay, का हो असं का झालं? z is real number का झालं? Argument of z is what? It is tan inverse of b by a. Okay, argument of z. If I am saying this is equals to 0 means what? This b should be equals to 0 कारण tan 0 हा 0 असतो. Okay, so this b should be equals to 0. So if b is 0, then what we have? A plus 0i. So this number is nothing but real number. Is it okay? This number is real number. Is it okay, everyone?
हो सर.
Perfect. So these 5 properties and properties of the argument and the properties which we have seen for the modulus, the both properties are very important. I request all of you please remember all these properties. ठीक है, अभी ऐसा remember मतलब ऐसा भूकंप पट्टी किंवा रट्टा नहीं मारने का उसको. Let's try to use these properties. जेव्हा तुम्ही हे properties use करायला जाल, so these properties will automatically will be in our mind. Okay, perfect.
हो सर.
Now let's see the next important part of the complex number. Okay, so till now whatever we have seen is that the standard form of the complex number which we have seen, and that is represented at z is equals to a plus ib. Okay, this is what the standard form, standard way of representation of the complex number. Okay, अभी इसको अलग अलग मेथड से हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. The same complex number can be represented in multiple ways. Okay, so the first way is what? It's a polar form representation. Polar form representation. Polar form of a complex number. Polar form of a complex number. Okay, very good. See here, if suppose I have the complex number z is equals to a plus ib. Okay, z is equals to a plus ib. So do you know the polar coordinates? Have you studied the polar coordinates? Yes, have you studied the polar coordinates? Yes or no?
नाही सर.
No. Okay, good. Suppose I have this one axis. Now I am drawing the Argand's diagram for this a plus ib. Okay, and this is the real axis.
क्वाड्रेंट आहे ना सर हा.
Ha, this is a quadrant. Okay, so the same quadrant which we have studied in our lower classes. Okay, ha x axis असेल, ha y axis असेल. Okay, but as I am representing the complex number, I will not have the x axis and y axis. Instead what I will have, it's a real part of z and it's a imaginary part of z. Okay, those who have not seen my first video, please go through that, in which I have explained these in detail. Okay, Swapnil, please go through this video first.
हो सर.
Okay, so real part of z and the imaginary part of z. See here, z is equal to a plus ib. Let's take the a is, which is a real part, so I will take this point as a and this point I will take as a b. Okay, so what will be z plus ib, sorry, a plus bi. This point is nothing but p in bracket a comma b. This point is nothing but p in bracket a comma b. So this way of representation is known as the representation of the complex number on the Argand's diagram. This is known as the Argand's diagram or the complex plane. Perfect. तो अभी सर पोलर फॉर्म क्या है सर इसका? इट्स वेरी सिंपल. If I join this P and the origin, if I join the P and origin, what is the length of OP? Can anybody tell me what is the length of OP?
Theta.
Length of OP.
Length of OP.
Square root a square plus b square.
Exactly, it's a square root of a square plus b square. And what do you mean by square root of a square plus b square? What do you mean by square root of a square plus b square with reference
Mod
to
of
this?
Z का.
Exactly, this is nothing but mod of z. Let's name the mod of z is equals to r. Okay, so this length of OP becomes r, which is equals to mod of z. Is it okay, everyone?
हो
Perfect.
सर.
Next part, we know that this angle is what? What is this angle? This angle is theta, and that theta we know it's nothing but the argument of z, which is nothing but tan inverse of b by a. Okay, so from the previous part we understood that any complex number has two parameters. One is its modulus and another its theta, that is the argument. So simply the representation of this point P in the form of r comma theta is known as the polar representation of the same complex number. समझते हैं क्या? समझते हैं?
हो सर समझ.
So you get the point P r comma theta. Okay, so this length is b, so this length becomes b, this is a. Now with the help of this diagram, can you tell me what is the cos theta in this? What is the cos theta in this diagram? Cos theta is nothing but adjacent divided by hypotenuse.
A upon R.
It is a divided by r.
हो.
So what will be the value of r then? R is equals to, sorry, what is the value of a? It is nothing but r cos theta.
हो.
Tell me the value of sin theta in this diagram. What will be the value of sin theta?
B
It is
divided
nothing
by
but
R.
b by r. So from this, what is b? It is r sin theta.
हो.
Okay, what was your original complex number? It's nothing but z is equals to a plus ib. So if I replace the a and b with this value, what I will get? A is nothing but r cos theta plus I into what is b? It is nothing but r sin theta. Is it okay? So if I take the r common from this, I will be having cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta. So z is equals to a plus ib, which is nothing but r into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is this, boss? This is nothing but the polar form of the given complex number. So this part is known as polar form of the complex number. Polar form of a complex number. तो सर ऊपर का क्या था? P इंटू ब्रैकेट r कॉमा थीटा. ये क्या है? This is nothing but the polar coordinate of the complex number. Okay, as it is having r and theta, so p into bracket r comma theta is polar coordinate, and r into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta is nothing but the polar form of a complex number. Okay, is it okay everyone?
Yes.
Don't worry, once we get the questions, this part will become again very easy. So what we have to remember? Polar form, and it's a polar coordinate. हे बघा, once you get the z is equals to some complex number, it is very easy to get this r and theta. R is nothing but modulus and theta is nothing but its argument. Once you get r and theta, you will simply get this polar form, because you require r and you require theta. That's it. Okay, let's take one simple example. Okay, the same example which we have taken yesterday we'll take. So if suppose z is equals to, we have a plus, that is 1 plus 2i. Okay, represent the same complex number in the polar form. So how you will do? So z is equals to 1 plus 2i. I want to represent this complex number in the polar form. So we will do like this. First step is what? Get the polar coordinate. So the step number 1 is what? Get the polar coordinate. Okay, so get the polar coordinates. So polar coordinates of z, it is nothing but p of r comma theta. So what is r? R is nothing but mod of z, which is nothing but root of, yes please, 1 plus 2 square is 4, which is nothing but root of 5. What is theta? This is nothing but tan inverse of 2 by 1, which is nothing but tan inverse of 2.
हो.
Okay, now once you get r and theta, the polar form is very simple. So z is equals to r into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta, which is nothing but, so what is r? R is nothing but root 5. So let's substitute root 5 into cos theta. What is theta? This is nothing but tan inverse of 2. So cos theta of tan inverse of 2 plus I sin theta is nothing but tan inverse of 2. That's it. This is my final answer. Don't worry, you will be getting these sin of tan inverse of 2 ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे, cos of tan inverse of 2 ह्याची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे. You will get the answer to these questions in the coming topics. Okay, but this time you
Sir.
understand.
z इज इक्वल टू आर आहे, तो जो फॉर्म्युला आहे ना, म्हणजे त्याच्यात त्या किमती टाकायच्या का? स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म आहे ना तो पोलर फॉर्मचा.
हा वाला का?
तो हा तुम्ही हे केलंय बघा, हा बरोबर तोच.
हा वाला काय? हा आपण पोलर फॉर्म घेतलाय. सो पोलर फॉर्म आपण जस्ट नाउ वी हॅव प्रूव्ड दॅट. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट आर इंटू कॉस थिटा प्लस आय साइन थिटा. तोच मी फॉर्म इथे लिहिला, आर इंटू कॉस थिटा प्लस आय साइन थिटा. आता जे काही मला व्हॅल्यूज आले, आर ची व्हॅल्यू आली आणि थिटाची व्हॅल्यू आली, दोज टू व्हॅल्यूज आय हॅव सबस्टिट्यूटेड इन दिस इक्वेशन.
सर लास्टला एवढंच ठेवायचं ना, आणि
बस एवढंच ठेवायचं.
पुढे-
दिस इज फायनल आन्सर. नो नीड टू एक्सप्लेन, नो नीड टू एक्सप्लेन फर्दर.
चालेल सर.
ओके, परफेक्ट. सो आता आपल्याला कळालं की नाव इफ द कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर इज गिवन, वी कॅन रिप्रेझेंट दॅट सेम कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर इन द polar form as well. So which is equals to a, if z is equals to a plus ib, I can replace the a as cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is what the, suppose ये हो गया अपना standard form and this becomes my polar form. ओए polar form, polar form. तर सर अजून एक मेथड आहे का? येस, there is one more way in which you can represent the given complex number. Okay, so the third way is what? It is the exponential form. Exponential form of a complex number. Exponential form of a complex number. Okay, great. So if you remember, in the sequences and series, we have seen some special type of sequences there. Okay, log of 1 plus theta, okay, sin theta, cos theta, ह्यांचे आपण वेगवेगळे sequences बघितले. Okay, so there is one more important sequence is there, which is nothing but e raised to I theta. Very important, e raised to I theta, and it is given as cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so it is very very important. This is a special type of a series with which we can easily prove this. E raised to I theta is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, what do you mean by this? Suppose I have example, suppose I have e raised to 2i. Okay, e raised to 2i. See, this e raised to 2i can be written as cos of 2 plus I sin of 2. Are you getting?
हो
E raised
सर.
to 2i is nothing but cos of 2 plus I sin of 2. E raised to minus 3 by 4i, which is nothing but cos of काय होईल minus 3 by 4 plus I sin of minus 3 by 4. Is it okay?
अजून एक सर.
घ्या ना अजून एक घ्या. Suppose I have e raised to minus pi by 2 I. This is given as, yes, what will be the answer? Cos of minus pi by 2 plus I sin of minus pi by 2.
समजला सर.
सर
हा बोला.
सर तुम्ही जर्नल फॉर्म मध्ये तुम्ही असं लिहिलं आय थिटा लिहिलंय त्याच्यावरती बघा.
हा, सो दिस theta is nothing but this 2. ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये theta is 2. ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये theta is minus 3 by 4. ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये theta is nothing but minus pi by 2. सो theta कुठे आहे? एक cos सोबत आणि sin सोबत आहे. सो दिस 2 will go with the cos and sin. This minus 3 by 4 will go with the cos and sin. समजतंय का रे? This minus pi by 2 will go with the cos and
हो सर.
sin. Okay, so whatever you have, the part with which you have I, okay, I सोबत जो काही असेल, that you have to place with the sin and cos. That becomes the angle. Okay, so it is in radian. Okay, now see here, in the second form, which is nothing but the polar form of the complex number, what you have? Cos theta plus I sin theta. So can I replace this cos theta plus I sin theta with e raised to I theta? Because we have seen that the e raised to I theta's definition is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. Therefore, the third form of the complex number, which is exponential form, is nothing but काय होईल हो? If I replace this by e raised to I theta, काय होईल? Z is equals to काय होईल? It is r into e raised to I theta. That's it. This is the third form of the given complex number. Is it okay, everyone? We will see the questions one by one. Yes.
फॉर्म्युला ई रेस टू आय आउट थिटा आणि असं लास्टला हे करायचंय का?
काय
लास्ट दोन वेगळे का हे एक्सपोनेन्शियल मध्ये?
नाही, हे काय e raised to I theta चा डेफिनेशन आहे.
हा,
मीन्स e raised to I theta is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. हे आता सध्या तुम्ही प्रूव्ह नाही करू शकत. दिस इज अ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ अ सिरीज. This is the same as we have seen the special type of a series is like the log of 1 plus theta, sin theta, cos theta in the arithmetic and geometric progressions. ठीक आहे, त्याच्याने आपल्याला हे प्रूव्ह करता येते e raised to I theta is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the standard formula. standard formula. Okay, so with the help of this standard formula, I can represent the given complex number as z is equals to r into e raised to I theta. Okay, एक 2 मिनिट द्या, तुमचे सगळे डाउट क्लिअर होते. So once you have all of these, let's summarize everything which we have studied. Okay, suppose you have one complex number, solid complex number. There are 3 ways in which you can represent this complex number. The first way is, it is a plus ib, which is nothing but the standard form. The second way is what? It is a polar form, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. And the third one is what? It is the exponential form, which is nothing but r into e raised to I theta. Is it okay? This is the standard form.
हो.
This is the polar form. And this is the exponential form. Okay, so any given complex number can be represented in these 3 forms. आता तुमच्याकडे क्वेश्चन्स असे असतील की तुम्हाला z ह्या फॉर्म मध्ये दिला असेल, मग तुम्हाला ते ह्या फॉर्म मध्ये आणि ह्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहावं लागेल. सो यू मे गेट द क्वेश्चन्स डिफरंट. ओके, सो लेट्स सी few examples here. Okay, represent the following complex numbers in the polar form and the exponential form. First question is, represent the following in polar and exponential form. Okay, so the first complex number they have given as z is equals to 4 plus 4 root 3 I. Z is equals to 4 plus 4 root 3 I. Okay, so tell me what type of representation it is, whether it is standard, polar or exponential.
Standard.
It is the standard because I can see simply that is this is a plus bi form. Okay, so from this, what is the value of a? It is nothing but 4. And what is b? It is 4 root 3. Okay, we know that the polar form of the given complex number is what? Yes, what is the polar form? It is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is nothing but my polar form of the given complex number. So I require the r and theta. So let's find out what is r. R काय असतं? R is nothing but the modulus. So in this case r becomes what? It is the root of 4 square plus 4 root 3 square, which is nothing but root of 4 square is what? It is 16 plus this is 16 into the root 3 becomes 3. Okay, so कितना गया? 16 into 3 कितना गया? So 3 48, so it becomes 48, which is nothing but root of 64. Okay, so ये हो गया मेरा 64, which is nothing but 8. Is it okay everyone? इथपर्यंत
R आला ना सर हा.
yes, this is the r, this is r. Okay, now let's find out. See, ये r हो गया. अभी थीटा फाइंड आउट करो. What is theta? This is nothing but argument of z, which is nothing but tan inverse of yes b by a. So in this case, what is b? It is 4 root 3, and what is a? It is 4. Okay, so this 4 cancel, so I will be having tan inverse of root 3. कुठल्या अँगल साठी tan हा root 3 येतो? Tan theta is equals to root 3. So what is theta?
60 degree.
Yes, exactly. So tan inverse of root 3 मतलब क्या है? थीटा कितना हो गया? 60 डिग्री. ओके, इसका मीनिंग क्या है भाई? ये देखो, tan of 60 degree is equals to root 3. So if I take this tan part on the RHS side, so 60 degree is equals to कितना हो गया? Tan inverse of root 3 हो गया ना? The same I have written here. Okay, so once you have the value r and theta, now it's very easy to get the polar form as well as the exponential form. मग polar form काय होईल? Z is equals to r what is r is? It is 8 into cos of 60 degree plus I sine of 60 degree. This is equals to, now you can simplify this. So 8 into what is cos 60? कितना रहते हैं cos 60? Yes, how much cos 60 is? क्या हो गया बॉस? 1/2 I sin 60 is what? It is root 3/2. So I can take 2 common. So 8/2 into 1 plus I root 3. So this 2 cancels this 8/4. So what is the final answer? It is a 4 into 1 plus I root 3. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but the representation of the given complex number z is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Actually तुम्ही हे तुमचा स्टँडर्ड आन्सर इथेच असायला पाहिजे. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट हे ठेवा किंवा कुठलाही फॉर्म ठेवा, नो प्रॉब्लेम. सो तुम्ही हे जरी लिहिला तरी चालेल, हे जरी लिहिला तरी चालेल. ओके, सो बट when they say it's a polar form, we have to write this is the only answer. So z is equals to 8 into cos 60 plus I sin 60. ओके, नो नीड टू फर्दर एक्सप्लेन दिस. एवढं एक्सप्लेन करायची गरज नाही, कारण जर हे तुम्ही एक्सप्लेन करत बसाल तर अगेन इट बिकम्स द स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म. हे स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म आहे ना, यू आर गेटिंग a प्लस आई बी, विच वी डोंट वॉन्ट. स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म ऑलरेडी हो गया है. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द पोलर फॉर्म ऑफ द गिवन कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. इज इट ओके?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now once you get the polar form, second form they have asked is the exponential form. Okay, so the exponential form is given as, आता सांगा बरं exponential form काय होईल? z is equals to r into e raised to I theta. What is the value of r?
8.
8 into e I raised to what is theta? It is nothing but 60 degree.
60.
How you will write in terms of radian? Into e raised to I, radian किती होतो? 60 मतलब 180/3. So which is nothing but pi by 3. This is the radian. Okay, so this is my final answer. 8 into e raised to I
Radians.
theta.
रेडियन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करून लिहायचं कसं?
हा, रेडियन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करून लिहायचं. जर नाही केला तर हे पण चालेल, पण इथे 60 डिग्री दाखवायला पाहिजे तुम्ही.
समजलं सर.
Okay, so very simple form we have. Only two formulas we have to remember. Standard form तर माहिती आहे a plus ib. Polar form लक्षात ठेवा r into cos theta plus I sin theta. And standard definition आहे e raised to I theta is equals to always cos theta plus I sin theta असतं. Okay, let's take the second question. Represent the following complex number into the polar as well as the exponential. So the z is equals to, we have -2. Z is equals to -2. Okay, so first step is what? Compare the given form with the standard form, which is a plus ib. Okay, so from this what I can say, a कितना गया? -2, and b is what? How much is b?
0.
Is good, very good, yeah, it's a 0. Perfect. So polar form is what? Polar form is nothing but, yes, polar form is nothing but z is equals to r into cos theta
Cos
plus
theta
I sin theta.
sin theta.
So let's find out what is r. So r is equals to root of a square plus b square. So -2 square plus 0 square, which is nothing but root of -2 square becomes 4. So which is answer is 2. What is theta? It is tan inverse of b by a. So what is b? It is 0. By a is what? It is -2. So anything divided by, 0 divided by anything as always equals to 0. So at which angle you get tan as a 0? किती येईल theta?
0.
It's a 0 only. Perfect. Okay, so it's a 0 degree. So you get value r, you get the value theta. So we can easily write down the polar form, which is nothing but z is equals to r is what? How much? It is 2. 2 into cos of 0 degree plus I sine of 0 degree. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we missed something here. It's a minus, it's a negative sign there. It's a negative sign. Okay, so do you know in which quadrants what all the trigonometric functions are positive or negative?
सर निगेटिव्ह साइन कसं काय?
बघा ना इथे रियल पार्ट किती आहे? इट्स अ -2 ना. See, if I place this complex number in a Argand's plane or the complex plane, where you will find this point. This is the real part of x, z, and this is the imaginary part of z. So where you will find this point? A plus ib कुठे येईल? Real part is -2. So suppose this is a -2 and imaginary part is 0. मतलब क्या है? This z is lying on the negative real part of the z. समझते का? And what is the argument we have seen? Argument is nothing but, suppose this is the z, argument is nothing but this theta. But in this question the z is lying here, not here. So z theta कुठे होईल मग? Theta will be this much. I will be having theta. समजतंय का हो?
हो सर.
मग theta किती आहे? So this angle is nothing but 180 degree. Okay, so as we have this negative sign, we will be having 180 degree. Don't worry, I will be explaining this. So 0 by -2, it is nothing but 180 degree, which is nothing but pi radian. Do you know in which quadrant which trigonometric functions are positive or negative? Okay, that part we will see when the trigonometric or the integration or the derivative part comes, because that concept we require in that part. So just remember at this moment that all the trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. Okay, so all the trigonometric functions. So how many trigonometric functions we have? Total 6. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. These are the 6 trigonometric functions we have. So all are the positive here in the first quadrant. Sine and cosec are positive here in the second quadrant. Sine and cosec. Then we have tan and cot are positive in the third quadrant. Then finally we have cos and sec. Cos and sec positive in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so this is very simple. We will be explaining this, we will be looking at this concept once we reach the differential and the integration topics. Is it okay? आता जास्त टेन्शन नका घेऊ सर, हे कसं आलं हे सांगतो मी तुम्हाला कसं येतं ते. आता फक्त एवढं लक्षात ठेवा की वी कॅन रिप्रेझेंट दिस z इज इक्वल्स टू -2 which lies on the negative part of the real axis. So that's why this theta becomes 180 degree. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now let's see the third question. How much time we have? 10 minutes. Let's see the 2 more questions and we will stop here. Z is equals to 3i. Z is equals to 3i. So let's solve this. So first compare this with the a plus ib. So what is the value of a here and what is the value
0.
of b? A is 0
B 3.
and b is nothing but 3.
3i.
Okay, do not write b as equals to 3i. Okay, only 3 is required.
3.
Okay, so the polar form is what it is? R cos theta plus I sin theta. Let's find out R. R is how much? 0 square plus 3 square, which is nothing but root of 9, which is nothing but 3, and theta is how much? Now tell me where this 3i will lie in the complex plane. We have 0 real part, so that will be here, and
Axis
3i.
Y.
So this
Axis.
will be the imaginary axis of z. So this point will be 3. Okay, the argument of z किती असेल हो? So this is nothing but the angle, this is nothing but the theta. किती आहे हा theta?
90 degree.
It is 90
90
degree. So
degree.
tan inverse of, see here, tan inverse of we have b by a. So b is 3 and upon a is by 0. So yesterday we have seen the Rohit had asked me this question. So sir 3 by 0 is nothing but infinity. Tan infinity कधी होतो? When we have 90 degree. So this is equals to 90 degree, or you can write it as a pi by 2 radian. ओके, सो द कॉम्प्लेक्स प्लेनमध्ये कसं लिहिणार तुम्ही? ओके, वरती आपण एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म राहिला आहे. ओके, इथे एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म कसं लिहिणार हो सांगा? आर ई रेज टू आय थिटा असतं ना एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म. सो आरची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 2. सो पुट 2 ॲज इट इज इंटू ई रेज टू आय. व्हॉट इज थिटा हियर? इट इज नथिंग बट पाय. दॅट्स इट. दिस इज द आन्सर. 2 e raised to pi I is the answer. Is it okay for the first question? Let's see the next one. मग ह्याचा पोलर फॉर्म काय होईल? सेकंड क्वेश्चनचा पोलर फॉर्म. येस प्लीज टेल मी. पोलर फॉर्म लिहायचं हे. आर ची व्हॅल्यू 3 आहे, सो इट्स राईट डाऊन 3 इंटू कॉस ऑफ पाय बाय 2 प्लस आय साइन ऑफ pi by 2. Is it okay?
Oh.
And then what will be the exponential form? R e raised to I theta असतं, which is nothing but R is what? 3 e raised to I. थीटा कितना है यहाँ पे? It's a pi by 2. That's it. 3 e raised to I pi by 2 is the answer to this question.